Hello, my Front Porch Politics family, and welcome to another Front Porch Politics podcast preview. I'm David Marsh, the host of Front Porch Politics, and this week's podcast will discuss the impeachment civil war, how Nancy Pelosi and the Socialist Democrats are driving a wedge in our country. Now, as most of you know, finally, after holding the impeachment articles for over a month, Nancy Pelosi has finally decided to deliver them to the Senate. But she did this in quite a show that was probably paid for by you and I and our tax money. See, she signed every crooked letter of her name with a commemorative pen with her name on there, and then gave the pens to the members of Congress on stage with her. Not to mention the pens were delivered on a silver platter. But this whole event of impeachment, Nancy Pelosi has told us, has been a prayerful event for her, and that she does it with much solemnness, and that she is so serious about it. All the while, she has a big show and gives away commemorative pens. That being said, the same day that Pelosi was signing the impeachment articles to send them to the Senate, President Trump was actually working for the American people and signed a new trade deal with China. Podcast 120 will also discuss how that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, all of the big socialist Democrats right now, are actually pulling the strings and forcing Nancy Pelosi to do things that she probably knows politically isn't good for her. All of this is wrapped around the 2020 election. It's very obvious that it is. Now, if we have a president who commits crimes, then the articles of impeachment are in place by the Constitution for a reason. However, I'm satisfied that President Trump could get up early in the morning and eat a cheeseburger, and that would be a good reason for impeachment to the Socialist Democrats. So be sure that you check out Podcast 120, where we will discuss all of the articles of impeachment, how that Nancy Pelosi and her squad members in Congress are actually driving a wedge and are leading towards a civil war in our country. Not a war like we might have had before, but a war of ideas. We will also discuss how that impeachment has worked in the past and how that it is a setup, and we will relate this to what happened to Andrew Johnson. As always, be sure to check out Front Porch Politics Podcast at davidomarsh.com or at podcast.davidomarsh.com. You can also find us on social media such as Facebook and Instagram and this YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube. Also, be sure that you check out the link below if you visit our Front Porch Politics podcast page on Facebook. Like the page and look down below, because that's where you can find the latest post. Again, I'm David Marks, coming to you from Front Porch Politics Podcast. We hope you have an awesome day. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. We'll see you soon.